Hey guys, before we get to the video, for more tips and tricks in the heating and air industry, please click that subscribe button. Thank you. Hey guys, Josh with Griffin Air and the new HVAC guide. Wanted to do a video because I think there's this misconception in our industry about air conditioning, and that is, I think that when it comes to, say, you know, if your air conditioner is on, it's almost like this thought process that if the air conditioner is on, my electricity is burning, so I want it to cool the place down as quickly as possible and shut off, and the more that it's off, the less I'm burning electricity. And obviously if it's off, then yes, you are burning less electricity. But when you're talking about a system that cools the place down and then shuts off, and then it warms back up and then it turns back on, and it's this, what we would call short cycling in our industry, that's actually an inefficient way of doing it. And one of the things I hear sometimes is folks will mention, hey, you know, it's really hot outside, it's super hot, it's, you know, 100 degrees, and my system just continues to run. It just runs, seems like forever, and hardly ever turns off, and all that. And you know, obviously if your system is running and it's never reaching temperature, it's really hot in there, something's probably wrong. But one of the questions I'll ask those folks sometimes is, when it's running a lot like that, is your home comfortable? Is it reaching temperature? Is it keeping your house cool? Because when air conditioners are sized, they are meant to be sized so that the system does run for an extended amount of time. So in other words, when we do like a heat load calculation, I know there's other parts of the country that do it different ways, but the way it's supposed to be done in our area is on a 95-degree day, what is it going to take? How much capacity is it going to take for it to reach 75 in the house? And that's how they do it. That's how they size it. The reason is it's very few days that it's really that hot around where we live. Now, does it reach that temperature? Yes, of course. And there's some years that it reaches that temperature more often than not, but there are lots of mild days. And what happens is if your air conditioner turns on, I've done other videos that talks about short cycling and not removing enough moisture from the home and all that good stuff if the system is oversized. But just as a general rule, if you're talking about a system that turns on and then off and then on and off and is short cycling, those spikes in energy when it's first turning on, especially if we're talking about a single stage system, that is less efficient than a system that just continues to run. As long as it's reaching temperature and it's keeping the house cool, it's actually drawing less electricity if it's running. And that's even more true these days as we start to see more and more inverter systems. Those systems are designed to run longer. Instead of having those spikes in energy, starting the system up and all that, that system might get up and run and then ramp back down and just barely be running and still keeping your house comfortable, but doing it very efficiently. So I hope that helps. If you've got some questions about your system, it seems to be short cycling, or it's running a lot. Again, if it's not reaching temperature and you think it should be, then definitely have it checked out by a pro. But just realize it's less efficient for that system to actually turn off and back on lots of times in comparison. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, comment below. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching. The last thing I'll say is, if you're in the market for a new heating and air system and you're in Virginia in the Middle Peninsula or the Northern Neck, give Griffin Air a call. We'll give you a free estimate and the best warranty in the area. But if you're not in our coverage area, check out my new website. I've even got a little banner up here, newhvacguide.com. Check out that site because we've put so much information on there. It's as if I wrote a book telling folks, hey, here's the good and the bad. Avoid this or that. I've even got a whole page called no-nos, things to stay away from. And so before you spend thousands, check out that website. And finally, for more tips and tricks in the heating and air industry, click that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.